Hello world, this is Edward Bevilacqua from Ciao Tutti magazine in the Italian American Club in Las Vegas. And we have the great privilege of being here with Christina Frankola and her business behind her called Barre Las Vegas, not Barre, right?
No, Barre.
So Christina, thank you for taking the time during your class to step out for a minute to talk to us about your Italian roots and culture and what brought you to Las Vegas. So can we just jump right in?
Sure.
Okay. What are your Italian roots?
I can trace my roots to the Milano area of Italy, but my family primarily still there is near the Trieste northeast part of Italy.
And even further east, right?
Even further east to the peninsula called Istria, which was over time under different rule. It was under the Ottoman Empire at one point, under Italy, under Yugoslavia, and now Istria is under Croatia. Okay. I grew up speaking a dialect of Italian and Croatian. I didn't know what was what until I studied Italian in college, but I've said nonna my whole life.
How is Croatian compared to Italian? Totally different?
They are both beautiful cultures, beautiful languages, delicious food, wonderful beaches, coastlines, but they share the Adriatic coast on the east side. And so they're both beautiful places to go.
An island off of Croatia, so it's just incredible how beautiful it is.
Yeah, the Dalmatian coast is quite lovely, yes.
So when did your family come to the U.S.?
Almost 47 years ago. My parents are off the plane, and they personify the American dream. Barely knowing not knowing the language, a few dollars in their pocket.
So
but
78?
Even
68?
Yeah, 68 time. Yeah. And they went to Brooklyn.
Okay.
And that's where we lived.
You grew up there?
I grew up, born, raised in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn.
Okay. How was that?
It was fantastic, of course. I grew up in that area that the movie Saturday Night Fever was filmed. So many scenes I can relate to. Walked along that bridge that's in that movie. Took that bridge every day for 4 years, going to high school in Staten Island.
So is that how your dance career?
No, not that way. I did a lot of theater in grammar school, high school, and college, but that's where it ended.
And did you go to college? Where did you go to college?
Pace University. I got my undergrad at Pace University. I got my MBA in Manhattan. In New York.
Oh, New York.
Yep.
Okay. That's near Pennsylvania.
Yeah, where I believe border states.
Checking.
All Mid-Atlantic over there.
I'm from California, so the East Coast geography is not easy.
Okay, yeah.
So you grew up there. What did your dad do?
He was a mechanic by trade.
Okay. Auto?
Yeah.
Fiat?
Volvo, mostly. But he, before he retired, he was at Mercedes.
Okay. So I guess that's the northern Italian influence.
Perhaps, yeah. But we had a Volvo most of our lives. And
so were you a Volvo fan?
That was my first car when I
How about
got my own.
Do you still like Volvo?
Absolutely, yeah. But I'm a mom now, so my choice is the Toyota Highlander. I love the SUV. Big and out here with these big roads. That's my personal preference.
Yeah. So growing up in Brooklyn, so that's an Italian American community, right? Where
Absolutely.
You grew up?
Absolutely. Yeah. Some more than others, but in my neighborhood definitely had that influence. Yeah.
And so what were Sundays like at home growing up?
Nonna likely made some gnocchi, my favorite. Some nice big meal with family. Yeah.
And
after church we go.
Okay. Yeah. So how was it? So what did you have?
Likely some soup at first, and a nice big gnocchi, big plate of gnocchi. And
So
I remember helping her roll those gnocchi.
My grandmother hated that. But gnocchi's my favorite pasta also. I think it's kind of like an all-day thing, right?
Yes, definitely.
Not like boil water,
Well, to make them, but then when she'd make a lot of them, she'd freeze them. So we'd have them,
And then you just take them out.
And then just take them out. So,
And you know when they're done when they float.
Yes.
So
Just a few moments, yeah. It was a quick meal once it was, after the day of making it, then it was a quick meal.
Okay. So the last question I usually ask is sauce or gravy?
Sauce.
Okay, so you grew up calling it sauce.
Yes.
So what type
Yes.
of sauce? So you're...
Bolognese
okay.
is most prominent in my mind.
Okay,
Yeah.
how about today?
That remains my favorite, and thankfully my husband makes a mean bolognese sauce.
Okay.
His family, so Italian.
Is he from Northern Italy or Southern? Is he from
He's from
Naples
Southern,
area?
yeah,
So
no, he's from the southern part.
Naples area?
Yes.
And that's where he got his last name?
Likely, yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Good. Do you ever go back to Italy?
I haven't been there in too long, but I was very blessed to grow up. I had summers in Croatia, and then we would travel to various parts of Europe and spending lots of time in Italy with other relatives. But it's been too long. 2003 was the last time I went to the Amalfi Coast, and so it's been too long.
So besides family and food, what other things were important when you were growing up to your parents that they instilled in you?
Hard work pays off. The American dream, coming from little to nothing, working hard, and doing a good job, and always having good intentions, and things will be successful.
So, how important is education for you to your parents?
Tremendous. They were very supportive, and I was able to get a graduate degree. I had my MBA in information systems and marketing, and that was definitely because I was able to get some tremendous support from my parents.
So growing up, grades were always important.
Absolutely. Yep.
And so what do you think makes Italians different from other people?
The love of everything, love of life, love of people. Everything Italian is fantastic. The language, the people, the cuisine, the country, the clothing, the cars, everything.
Right. Okay. And why do you think that is?
Because it's people like
no
other. The Dolce Vita is truly personified. Absolutely.
So is it genetic, do you think, or is it just the culture perpetuates and you grow up in this and so you take it with you?
Sure.
Okay.
That is
Which one?
I think a little bit of both.
Okay.
Because if it's in your blood, which it is,
right,
and then it is all around you, how else could it not be instilled in others and all around you? So
one of the people that did an interview, we asked him the same question, and he said, there's also this thing about Italians that they don't do things to expectations. They do things beyond expectations. That we don't just stop when, okay, good is enough.
Mm-hmm.
So like when it comes to food, Italian food is not just on the plate. Italian fashion. Okay, we're going to design a suit. We're going to design a tie. We're going to design it beyond expectations. And I think coming by your place here, looking at the details of things that are here, this is, it looks like you maybe not consciously carry on the same expectation thing of, we're not doing it to get away with what's the least we can do. It's
Absolutely. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Well, especially here, eye for detail is important, and because it's the details that are important.
Okay, so maybe I'm going to quote you from now on, saying it's the details that are important. Now, switching gears a little bit, your parents are members of the Italian American Club.
Yes.
But your mother, you said, is more involved. Your dad is short, right?
Well, as Italians, he's average height.
Okay. Does he have curly hair?
No.
I don't think we have, but it's Franco.
Looks like
Frankola.
me. Yes, Frankola. Yes.
Frankola.
Yeah.
Right.
Or Gianfranco.
Okay.
Frankola is its original birth name.
I don't think we have two people, and he speaks with an Italian accent.
Yes, my parents do. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
I think I know who we're talking about, but it seemed to me that your dad is about this tall.
Okay.
Is this tall?
Maybe like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we have two.
Yeah, maybe.
And so they go to the club. You've been to the club.
Yes, I brought my daughter. Yeah.
But you probably haven't been recently, right?
I was there
Oh,
for
you-
Christmas.
Okay, all right, for dinner? Or
Yeah,
the-
we had the event. We actually brought our neighbors too. We
Wow.
wanted to expose them to our Italian
And
food.
do you know how many members we have now?
600?
650, yeah, about 650.
Okay.
And it's growing a lot.
Great.
Unfortunately, one of the complaints that we're working on is you can't have dinner there without a reservation now. You just can't show up. You have to have a reservation.
When it's so good, you need to be able to get in and accommodate, right?
What are some of your favorite Italian restaurants in this area?
Chloe. I like
Okay.
Chloe. Nora's.
Okay. Yes, yeah.
And I'm drawing a blank. In Caesar's new section, there is a fantastic, and it's originally from New York.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm drawing a blank, but I have to say that my favorite place for pizza is Dom DeMarco's on
Okay.
Charleston.
So Tom DeMarco,
Yeah.
frankly, is in the magazine.
It's
He wrote for us.
fantastic pizza.
And so they're in there, and what he wanted to promote was his happy hour.
All right.
Thing, that's happy hour.
That's a beautiful patio they have out there.
Yeah,
So,
it's an incredible place. Now, are you familiar with Gene's? It's near here somewhere.
Yeah. I want to say
I forgot.
Flamingo and Durango
I think
area.
that's it. And the owner is a 24-year-old kid who's from Genoa.
Nice.
He's been here a couple years. He bought it. He is fifth generation restaurant. His dad is a Michelin 5-star or 3-star, whatever it is. And
Wow, thanks for the tip.
yeah, it's
Have to head out there.
Ricky Santa Maria.
Very nice. Good for him.
Now, how about Trattoria Reggiano? Are you familiar with that?
I'm not.
Okay, so they are in the Venetian. Well, they have 50 restaurants. They have food courts and a lot of the called Johnny Rockets and things like that.
Okay.
The Bonanno family. Betty Bonanno writes our health section.
Okay.
She did something on last month on exercise, and
Great.
that's important.
Yeah.
And so they just opened one in downtown Summerlin, Trattoria Reggiano.
Okay, we're 2 minutes away.
Yeah, it's
Great.
Great. But Betty is anxious to come down here and do your classes.
Fantastic.
She does that all the time.
Wow.
And I talked to her about it last week or on the 15th. And she said, good, I love trying out these places. I love it.
I invite her to come down. Absolutely.
They're
Fantastic.
very good people, great restaurants.
Great.
And so let's see, what else? Now you've got 1 or 2 kids.
I have one beautiful daughter, Olivia.
Who plays soccer.
She plays soccer, yes. She also plays tennis, too.
Oh, okay. And what grade is she?
She is in the 1st grade.
First grade. Okay, wow. Okay. So, and are you teaching her Italian? Or?
We definitely are doing words. Nonna and Nonno are teaching her where they can, yeah.
And so the good thing for her is she's sort of growing up like you grew up. Your parents are around. And
Yes, I grew up with my Nonna, and my daughter is fortunate to have the same benefits of life. Yes.
so are you instilling the same Italian traditions?
I try to as much as possible. Absolutely, and with the need to go to Italy as the pinnacle of the experience of growing up.
When did you come here?
It'll be 11 years in October.
Okay, and when you came here, how many times had you been here before to Las Vegas?
Twice. My sister had moved here,
Okay.
and
Your parents were here, right?
no, my sister moved here first.
Okay.
And so a year or 2 later, my mother bought a condo here.
Okay.
And then after that, my folks got involved with some real estate here, and they moved out here. And I was the only one in New York shoveling snow, and thought, no, there's got to be a better way.
Right.
And so drove across the country, and here we are.
So the first time you came out, so your sister was here?
Yes.
And what did you think of Las Vegas? Just go back and remember in your mind the very first time.
I had a great
Saw
time.
the city.
Had a
on
great
the
time.
airplane coming in.
Oh, I mean, the lights, just take your breath away. It's everything you
You were
see on
excited.
TV. Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
it was at night. You were coming in.
It was
at
night, yep.
So it was darkness, black,
And then lights,
Okay,
yes.
got it. And she picked you up at the airport.
Yep.
And you had fun.
Yep.
And you were supportive that she was here.
Absolutely.
It wasn't like, you've got to come home.
No. I mean, my parents did the same thing. They moved from their home. Moved far away. So it was almost
right.
same thing.
Well, that's what we say about, for what we're doing with the magazine, is we want Las Vegas to be viewed as the epicenter of Italian-American culture today. We say to most people, like if I say to you, Christina, where is the heart of Italian-America in this country? Where would you say? Where's the...
At the moment, I would likely say whether New York, Chicago, and now I include Las Vegas.
Well, okay. So most people say New York or Chicago, Philadelphia, New Jersey, and then I would say, well, why? Why do you say that? Why New York?
I think it has to deal with people. They came from Italy. It was the first place they stopped.
And so
as time goes on, you head west.
Right, exactly. So it was, okay, that was 100 years ago, 120, 80 years ago was the big coming, and those people have stayed. And some have done tremendously.
Yeah.
But what's happening today, the trending place, we say, is Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. There's a magazine for 75,000 subscribers that should be headquartered here because, one, we have buildings that look like Italian. And when we talk to people who are Italian, say we went to the Venetian and we thought it was great. And I said, you didn't think it was a little cheesy? They said, no, we take it as a real compliment. And the detailemanship is there, craftsmanship is there.
Yes.
And then we have some of the best Italian restaurants in the world.
Absolutely.
Did you know that the Italian American Club was Review Journal's Italian Restaurant of the Year?
That's fantastic. I did not know.
2 weeks ago.
Nice. Congratulations.
Yeah. So we have the buildings, we have food, we have entertainment, and we have about almost 2 million Italian Americans come here for business and pleasure every year. So it's kind of a come here, get our Italian American culture, go back home.
Right.
And so we, over the next several years, are going to try to get everybody to see that this is the epicenter today. Come to Las Vegas.
Makes sense.
Italian American community.
Absolutely.
And interestingly, we are the only, well, maybe there's one other city that has 2 monthly magazines, Ciao Tutti and Veloce, Italian American magazines. So, we're happy about that too.
Right.
But, so now back to you. So we're cut. Let's take 2. No. So when you first came here, when you decided on moving, how long did it take? How did you feel when you were leaving?
Excited, absolutely.
I don't want to go.
No. It was definitely
Everybody's going.
a choice, a willful choice. And again, my family was here. La Familia is very important, and so to continue to be close, it just makes sense.
And so,
it wasn't.
You drove out with your husband?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You drove out with your husband.
Yeah.
It's the last 50 miles before you see the city where you started.
We hit traffic the whole time. We took days to get through the country. We stopped in specific spots. Went to Graceland, and we get to the 215. We see the lights and dead stop of traffic.
Wow.
So that I remember. But that.
So did you come in through Phoenix?
Yes.
Through the 10?
Yes.
So you
yes.
went down.
Yes.
around.
Yes. And back then there was much less roadway. But since then that.
So it was there, but it's just
Yes.
close, but
Yes.
you can't get to it.
Yeah.
Got it. And
But that was very very significant because it was those roads now are all clear and such progress has been made. So I like going there and remembering that and seeing all the advancements made in town.
And so did you feel like my new home?
Absolutely. Yeah. We had a house already to go to, and so we were literally coming home.
So your family was getting, and getting things set up.
Yes, yes, yes,
So
yes.
it's just okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you've been here now. Tell us about this.
My happy place.
Yeah.
About 2 years ago, I moved to this part of town and wanted to try this place, and I did, and I got hooked. This is a fantastic workout. Barre Las Vegas, though it's been around here for about 3 years. I only discovered it almost 2 years ago. And it is a series of very specific steps, strengthening the muscles, and then we stretch the muscles. We strengthen to fatigue, and then we stretch. And these movements are so precise, so specific and small, it looks like you're not even moving sometimes. It's no impact. It's performed in socks, but it's so results-oriented and results-driven. When done consistently, the results are amazing. And I was hooked. And about...
After how many? One time?
In one session, you become hooked because you move.
What were you doing before that?
For exercise, some running.
So hiking, right?
Yeah, biking, that type of thing. Here and there, yeah. But this is the one exercise that I've become committed to because it works and it's like no other.
What about ages?
All ages.
Okay, how old?
My mom could do this.
Okay. And what about, do you have to be in kind of good health? With
every fitness regimen, you should talk to your doctor to make sure you're good to do this, to do anything. But this is non-impact, and in fact, my doctor, I have a spinal thing, and my spinal specialist prescribed barre exercise. So it is very, very conducive to folks with lower back issues because we're not impacting. Now, obviously, talk to your doctor first.
Right. Now, but it's not men.
Men are welcome. In fact, we're going to have a Man Up on Barre workshop in June for Father's Day. So I welcome you back. He absolutely is. Okay. Yes.
I used to do Bikram yoga.
Okay.
And you have to be in pretty good shape to do that, just because you're sweating.
Sweating, yep.
And I mean, you just have to have stamina.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a fantastic workout.
How much stamina do you need? Like, you have to be in pretty good shape to start?
Every time you come to barre, every class, it is wonderful for a newcomer because we offer modifications so that you build up your strength. And those that are more seasoned are still challenged because there's different variations of doing that same position. I welcome you to come in and check this out. And
so do you say do it to when you're advising people for the first time? They can't do some of the moves like other people.
There's modification. So you start in a certain position and then build up to a different position.
Okay. Just when you feel your limit, don't push it. Right?
Absolutely. Listen to your body. Your body talks to you. Okay. But to see results, you need to push yourself to a comfortable spot, and but never to a point of pain. This is not where that goes.
And it seems like sweating is not part of the thing. People do sweat, right? But it's not like
absolutely absolutely. It is definitely not that. Our studio is air conditioned. We run the fans, and so you can easily fit this workout before work, during lunch, and come back.
Okay. Yeah. And so you got hooked, and it looks like other people are getting hooked. Before we started, people were coming in the door.
Yeah. There's a wonderful community here, and this is a fitness studio where we do offer small classes, and so more personal attention is given than if this was a huge class.
Okay, good. And so what are the intentions for the future with this? Number 2?
Absolutely. This is fantastic. I live and love this workout, and so I would love to spread barre love everywhere. We are here in the studio. I'm I've been the owner for about 2 months now, so my goal is here. We'll be having events, having new product lines, new clothing lines here. So we are creating a true membership community here. So you can try us out for a very, very nominal fee. Try us out for a week, only $25, and I promise you'll be hooked. We have a membership program going on as well, and obviously there are benefits with membership. We've got morning, evening classes. Check out our website, barlasvegas.com. We have the bar car. We will be going to different events in town and spreading bar love everywhere.
So, it's so good on many levels what you're doing. You're out there doing something on your own. You've got your own business. Good role model for your daughter, right?
Yes.
Your husband's business is interesting and exciting. We're anxious to interview him whenever we can. He's ready to do that.
Great.
You're doing something that makes people feel good.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And when I was observing people come in, it felt different than when people go to Bikram yoga.
Okay.
I would go in there, you go into Bikram yoga, it's like, okay, 90 minutes of hell, I'm going to make it through. And here, it seems like people come in and say, good, I'm looking,
Absolutely, absolutely. I am not the only person that calls this my happy place. And so our members, our clients are fantastic. They also have contribute to the community, obviously. We truly are a fun place, happy place.
Well, what I would like to urge you to do is on May 6th, for dinner, maybe you can't because of work, but if you can, May 6th at the club is the monthly members dinner.
Okay.
And I would introduce you to all the members.
Would love.
And you have the opportunity to say who you are.
Sounds great.
And play the video.
All right.
And plug your place.
All right. Absolutely.
And Betty Bonanno has told me she's going to come, and I have no doubts she'll love it and bring her friends to try it out.
Fantastic.
What else can we do to help you?
Well, we are located in Summerlin on the corner of Hualapai and Twain. Very easy to get to.
What exit off the freeway?
Flamingo is the easiest one. Yeah, we're 2 minutes from the Target shopping center at 215 in Flamingo. Our schedule is online. We do offer classes, but because there are limited spaces, call us or reserve your spot online.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have any questions? I answer all calls.
Okay.
I personally answer all the calls.
So what is the website?
barlasvegas.com.
Right.
Bar, B-A-R-E, lasvegas.com.
Got it. And, well, Christina, this has been great. On behalf of the Italian American Club and the Ciao Tutti magazine, thank you very much for taking the time. And I've been watching your class over your shoulder. If there are other guys here, I will come too.
Fantastic.
So
one of our members brings her husband, and so we are absolutely open to men, and you'll see what a workout it is when you come in.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.